Hello everyone, my name is Khushbu Malviya. I am assistant professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College in CSE department. So today we start the next topic of the web technology development, history of the web and internet and web development strategies which we cover in our topic. So history of the web internet. History of the web internet in 1960 early foundation, the concept of internet begins with ARPANET. ARPANET is the Advanced Research Project Agency for Network, a US Department of Defense project that use packet switching to allow multiple computers to communicate over a long distance. It was a key early milestone in networking technology. So first, when the internet terms is introduced, the concept, the network is called ARPANET is come in light, or ARPANET is used for defense academy for exchange their confidential information, and also ARPANET is used for some academic area like Stanford University and USA California University, where the processor, where the researcher and assistant professor and students are sharing their resources. So ARPANET is the foundation of your internet. After that, in 1917, development of TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. The development of TCP/IP in 1973 was crucial for standardizing communication across the network. By 1983, it had become the foundation of the modern internet, enabling diverse network to interconnection. So, what is the TCP? What the TCP? So, when a user, suppose here is a client and here is the server, okay. If client is sending a request to the server and server is response to the client, so here the TCP/IP protocol is used for communication over the network. So, by the TCP/IP, reliable communication is possible. Different networks are connected to each other and sharing their information. In ARPANET, only some areas, some limited areas where the information sharing. But if you want to share the information across the network, so TCP/IP is uses. TCP/IP provides the reliable communication end-to-end deliver. We will discuss in further TCP/IP when we discuss about the protocol. Okay. After that, in 1989, invention of the World Wide Web, Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist, invented the World Wide Web in 1989 at CERN organization. So, the British computer scientist, the name was Tim Berners-Lee, introduced here a World Wide Web. Here the time when the www is introduced, we create a HTTP hypertext markup language to link and access information across the internet through browser. So here the time is come where we using a browser, and through browser we can request any query which you want. After that, server giving the response. Here is HTTP hypertext transfer protocol is used. After that, in 1990s, commercialization and growth. In 1990s, saw the rise of graphical web browsers like Mosaic and Netscape, making the web user friendly. Okay, by the mid 1990s, the internet had begin transforming into a global communication and business platform with commercial website, email and search engine. So, in 1990s, the time is your website is commercialized. Okay, number of organization, companies, and any others are using a website. Even a organization having a website which is known as the authenticated organization. So everything now using by the website, every organization making their website. So here the commercialization is begin. Okay, at the broad level. Now at the 2000s, Web 2.0 are coming and social media is involvement. Okay, Web 2.0 involves the end of 2000s, enabling user-generated content, social media platform, blogs, and interactive web application. So here the time where the users are using social media platform like Facebook, Twitters, to putting blogs, to create their blogs, interactive web applications. Web 2.0 are using there. Okay, so website become more dynamic and user could active participate in the content creation process. Now here user are increase. Number of user are using social media, creating content, using social media, creating their accounts, like that. After that, in 2010s and beyond, mobile and cloud computing terms is coming the known. The 2010s saw the rise of mobile, first web development and cloud computing. So, in the 2010, the mobile first web development. So, now website is run on the mobile, because everyone having a mobile, not everyone having a computer or laptop, but everyone, the normal people is having a mobile. So here the website is created which is run on the mobile, and now in 2010s the cloud computing terms is arise. The cloud service provider like Amazon, AWS, and IBM, Google Cloud are providing facility over the internet by pay-per-use and different types of services are used, like infrastructure is provided on the internet, platform as a service provided on the internet, SaaS, software as a service provided on the internet. You only using how much time you required and pay according them. So cloud computing and mobile first web development arise on 2010s and beyond till now. Technologies like smartphones, cloud services and Web 3.0 focus on decentralization. All services are provided on the decentralization manner. Artificial intelligence terms is arise. Now the time is for artificial intelligence, and blockchain begins shaping the future of the internet. So here we discuss the what the history of the internet. Now the web development strategies. If you create your website, so what your strategy, how your website being popular and you can earn money from them, how your website look good, how your website easy to use, all things are discussed here. So what is the web development strategy? First is responsive design. Ensure that your website is accessible and usable across various devices and screen size. Mean your devices also access on the laptop, tablet and mobile. Different screen size your website is usable. Okay, so you create that type of website which is run on different type of screen size. Techniques like CSS, media queries and flexible grid layout help make the website mobile friendly and user friendly. So these are the techniques with the help of this you can create your website user friendly and responsive. The second one is user experience, UX focus. Prioritize the user journey by making navigation simple. So you can use in your website simple navigation, not so much complicated. Content accessible, which content you are using in your website, it's accessible by the user, and design intuitive. Okay, design is good. So good UX involve minimal friction. If you are creating website user experience is good, then minimal friction, fast load, your website is loading fast, and a clear call to action. Okay. So third one is performance optimization. You create your website good, user experience is good. So performance optimization, improve your website speed by minimizing HTTP request. So how your website perform good? If minimize HTTP request. If HTTP request is minimized, then your website is load fast. Okay. Optimize images. The images which you using your website is optimized. The size of the images, pixel, everything you should optimize. Compressing files. So you are using files in when user request to your website and click the button. So files are loaded. So it's optimized. Catching and enabling lazy loading. A fast website enhance SEO and user certification. SEO is the search engine optimization. If fast website enhance SEO and user satisfaction. So this term SEO we will discuss in detail in next slides. Security based practice. Implement HTTP. So create a website which is secure. If your website is secure, then the user are accessing and using your website. So how your website is secure? Implement HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, secure authentication process, data encryption. Data is encrypted end-to-end user. We see in the WhatsApp end-to-end encryption is provided to user. So in daily life, everyone using a website, only the users and the data, which person, only this person get the information. So you make your website is secure. You use HTTPS protocol and regularly update framework to protect against vulnerability. So all vulnerabilities in your website, जो भी कमियां हैं, so it is regularly update. Okay. So like SQL injection, cross-site scripting and denial of data of service attacks by आपकी वेबसाइट इन सबसे क्या हो? सिक्योर हो. सो सिक्योरिटी बेस्ड प्रैक्टिस. Fifth one is SEO optimization. Incorporate search engine optimization techniques such as keyword research, meta tag, proper handling structure, and semantic HTML to improve visibility on search engine like Google. So, if you are creating your website and according to SEO, you are use some terms and condition likes you are using meta tag, you are using a proper keyword, and proper heading structure. So SEO is recommended to Google that your website is when users search your website, it come on the top on the list. Okay, so number of users are using your website if it coming on the top. So if you are using SEO recommendation, SEO according terms and keywords and semantic HTML, so your website is come on the top. SEO recommended on Google to come on the top. The sixth one is version control. Use tools like GitHub. You are all of you knowing about what is Git. Git is used for version control to track changes, collaborate with team members, and maintain code base history, ensuring an organization and scalable development process. So if you are creating a website for a client, so you have to maintain version of your website. Suppose client, you are created version 1 and earn money from the client. After that, client need some another things, add some another things in your website. So in version 1, after you create version 0.2, you all know, if you are maintain a version on the Git, so you have knowledge what the changes now we done to the next. Okay, and if you are work in any company and you left the job from there, so other employees is come, so he also know how much work is on completed on website and what the next I do to create so some new changes. So version control is used for team members and secure code base history, and organization scalable development process. Seventh one is progressive web apps. Develop web application that offer offline functionality. Fast loading times, and app-like experience on mobile devices using technology like service workers and web app manifest. So offline functionalities was you create a website when user is offline from the network. Your website is also run for some time. See, like when we using YouTube and you are offline, then YouTube also provided service. When you offline, then YouTube, which video you watch is playing after some time. Even you are you having a not internet connection. Okay, so आपकी application offline भी work करे, you create like that websites. Testing and debugging. You create your website. Now testing is most important. Regularly test the website from bugs, performance, and compatibility using tools like browsers, DevOps tools, automated testing suites, example Selenium, and performance analyzers to ensure a smooth user experience. So testing is also important when you create your website. So this is the Selenium, which is the tool DevOps tools are using for the testing and debugging. Ninth one is content management. Choose an appropriate content management system, CMS, such as WordPress, Drupal, or custom build platform based on the project's needs. Okay, a CMS simplifies content creation, management, and publishing. So what is a content management? Choose an appropriate content management system. When you creating a content in your website, so this platform are available. You use this WordPress, Drupal, or custom build platform. So create a good content for user. Scalability and maintainability. Plan for future growth. You are if you create a website, so your website is scalable. Means if 1000 is user is using your website, and number of user are increase, so your website is giving a performance. Okay, you add something new in your website. Plan for future growth by structuring code. Suppose you are providing 5 facility to your website. Now you want to enhance your web facility, so it is possible in your website, your architecture to be scalable. This involves using modular code, hosting, and load balancing to handle increased traffic without sacrificing performance. So performance is not sacrificing, and you can scalable your website. Thank you very much.